just go off the tangent and then just, it's the stage is about you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Curtis, tell me a bit about your childhood. What was it like growing up? Did you come from a single parent household or two parent household, bro?
I came from a two-parent household. My mum was born here, so
Yeah.
I'm from Jamaican heritage.
Ah, okay.
Grew up in a reasonably strong but Jamaican modern heritage. So there's some elements of traditionalism there as well as modern. My mum was born here, of course.
Ah,
She
okay.
comes from a strong Jamaican family, and then my dad comes from an even stronger Jamaican outfit.
Okay.
And then obviously my dad. My mum had me at 17. My dad was 2-3 years older, so he's about 20-ish, 19, 20. And I came up in a lot of poverty.
Yeah.
Firstborn, got two younger sisters who were just 2 years apart from me, like that. And I grew up in a very simple time. Born in the 70s, I'm 50 this year actually. So it's like born in the 70s. I've seen a lot of change over time. I was grew up in a very restrictive home.
Okay.
High respect. No disrespect. Real.
Curtis, sorry, can I just, sorry, bro, I'm going to interject from time to time in that, yeah? Like, I want to ask you, what was the era like from where you're coming from?
In the 70s?
Yeah, in the 70s, yeah, bro.
I remember the 80s. I was born in the 70s. My memory kicks in from the 80s when I was
okay.
7. Yeah, simple time. Listen, there was hardly any cars on the road.
Yeah.
The internet came in, of course, in just around 2000-ish,
Yeah.
And it was real slow. It was different. So, there was no phones as such, growing up as a kid. There was no tablets. It was just free channels. I remember when it was just free channels on TV.
Yeah.
4. I remember the introduction of Channel 4, then introduction of Channel 5. Secondary school, I went to school in South Croydon at the time. And it was a predominantly white area, black people, cultural competence. And those things were not understood then. Racism was a little bit more. It depends. Like South Korean is not so like that now, but it was a thing, especially with the teachers. They didn't get it. That time there was also the Brixton and Tottenham riots. I'm gonna sneeze, by the way.
No problem. Go for it, bro. Bless you.
Yeah, and it was just healthier time, but I think we lacked knowledge. We lacked a lot of knowledge around navigating complexities of society.
Okay.
And so you're stuck in a thing of, well, we're going to deal with things this way.
Yeah.
My parents would be like, listen, we're going to deal with things this way.
Right.
We don't care what no one says. It's not like we're thinking, what's going on here? No one digging deep.
Yeah.
Stumbling on my tongue there.
No, that's right, bro. No,
so there was, I guess if you're looking at, failures in society, they were the norm. It was like, no, this is the way society is. Whereas the way that we lived back then, it would be considered a lot of failure, a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
So it's a different world that I'm coming from. Yeah.
Let's circle back, bro. So you were saying about dad. What was the relation between you and your dad like growing up, bro?
Yeah. So my dad's now in his 70s. My mum passed away about 12 years ago. My dad's in his 70s now. My dad and I are very close. And that to going back.
Yeah. My
dad was a bit of a soldier.
In what sense? Like literally fought for the country, or is it just like a just?
You might as well. No, so my dad was a plasterer.
Okay.
And he had to work hard. So of course we all come from a lot of poverty. West Indians back then, all of us, and you have to struggle just to keep your head afloat. And so when you're coming home to 1, 2, 3 kids, no money, it's hard.
Yeah.
Now my dad was a frustrated man, and he worked more hours than he should have.
Yeah.
So, he ruled with a bit of an iron fist. He was a bit distant, He wasn't the kind of guy you could just go up to and hug and kiss and all of that.
Yeah. I understand that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I understand that, guys. Yeah.
You didn't get a pat on the back.
Yeah.
If you went to school, every single parents' evening, I was in trouble. And I went back. You know what I mean? It's like you could never do good enough. The fear of black West Indian parents or just black parents is you just have to be better and harder, and enough is never enough. That was he and I. My dad was just a dad.
Yeah,
didn't have much of a relationship with him, and he was there. My parents were together. He was present in a way.
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
wasn't like close. I couldn't sit down
Physically present. He was
physically,
there.
but I couldn't
Oh,
have a
of it.
conversation with him like that until I was like 20, 25.
Right, right. Okay, okay. Okay, so we're gonna come back to that, bro. So, right, from childhood, that's the dynamic. Like, okay, then now we're gonna move on to the teenage years. What was it like during those times, bro? Between dad and yourself.
So my dad, physical chastisement was a norm in West Indian.
Yeah, yeah, of course, across the board, bro, across the board.
Across, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. That stopped when I was about 12.
Okay, got
And
you.
my dad switched. He stopped
Yeah,
doing all of that. Don't know what kicked in with him, but for him, it just kind of, no, I'm not doing that anymore. And
yeah, yeah.
he just became an all right guy.
Okay.
But we still weren't close. I didn't get close to
Yeah, yeah,
him,
yeah.
again, honestly, till I was about 25. Then we started to have a relationship. So my teenage years were,
Yeah, what was that like, bro? But just, did you feel that you had to fend for yourself, bro? Like, in terms of societal issues, peer pressure, was there these kind of things in your time, bro?
so I was not allowed to play out much.
Ah,
I wasn't allowed
okay.
to go out with friends much.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
when I did, it's like I had, I chose my mates because the problem was this. When I was
yeah,
in secondary school, it's in a white area,
yeah,
and parents then, especially black parents, they believe the teachers immediately.
yeah, 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 yeah. Got you.
Embarrassment. That's got a long whole colonial historic issues around the mindsets of black people then. You got to behave to survive. And so whenever I had any kind of report, when the teachers caught on that my dad was like, he would turn up to school and say, "What are you doing?" You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They would play on that. And so growing up with my dad is in those years, it was like he only cared about. No, I'll say this. Growing up in those times, of course, I'll give you an example. To
Yeah,
apply for a
yeah,
job, if you want a job, you had to have 5 GCSEs.
Ah,
I didn't have any.
yeah, yeah,
My dad wasn't present. He taught me how to read and write really well, but he didn't do anything else.
yeah,
Right? So when I entered into academia, like in secondary age, he had no role in that.
Ah, okay.
Apart from parents' evenings where
Yeah, yeah.
you can never do good enough. He didn't do anything more for me.
How did that make you feel, bro? Like,
Well,
was
well,
there like, yeah,
because
yeah.
of the absence of it, I didn't know what it felt like. Do you
Okay,
understand? I wasn't
yeah, yeah,
conscious of no one supporting me. My mum didn't support me. My dad
Yeah.
didn't support me. So I left school with 0.
okay,
I mean, my highest grade was a D.
yeah, yeah,
Back then, which is probably, I don't even know what that is now, about 5, I think. 4, 5. And to apply for jobs, you need to go to the newspaper,
yeah, yeah.
fill out a form, request an application form, fill out the form, and send back with a stamp. And after I left school, my dad never said nothing to me. I just saw him now and again.
Yeah.
I love my dad. Those days, those were what people might consider Stone Age. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like my dad was just not there, and life was real simple, and it was hard, and my dad never played a role in anything that I am.
Bro, see, when you was growing up as a young man from the later stages of teenage years to like nearly hitting your 20s, what was that like? I mean, so dad went around that much, but like in terms of just growing up, did you sort of accept it? Well, this is just normal. Like, just get on with things.
Yeah, I just got on with it.
Okay.
Badly.
Give me an example of like
Yeah,
what
I
go on, bro.
just fumbled my way through life for years.
Okay.
So from like 16
Yeah.
up to the age of, so I had a few girlfriends from 16 all the way up to now when I'm like 23, 24.
Okay.
I just fumbled my way through.
20,
I mean,
24.
you asking me to conceptualize what it feels like to not have something that I've never had.
Ah.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does it feel like to not have £1 million or have £1 million? I don't know.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to lose your arm or leg? I don't know. And that's it. And it's only when you get older to my age where you start thinking, I wish X would have happened. I wish he would do this, do that. But he couldn't because he didn't know.
Got you. Interesting, Curtis. I'm gonna come back to that as well, Curtis. So, you told me that you got a boy, girl, boy. Boy, girl, boy, girls. Sorry, bro. Yeah, and the age range is between 22 to 18 and 12. All right. So, when did you settle down, bro? At what age was this then?
So, few unproductive relationships, and then I said, you know what, the next woman I'm gonna marry. So I spent about a year and a bit. I was determined the next woman I get, I'm gonna marry this girl. And then obviously I met my wife, and so I met her at 23ish.
23.
Late 23.
Yeah.
And then I just thought, you know what, she has to be the one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a quick story about how I know she was the one.
Please do, bro.
So I was living with my gran from 17 up to when I got married, right? Because she was alone. And I wasn't getting on with my mum.
Yeah.
And so I left home. I went to live with my gran, her mum. And I said to my lady, come and meet my gran.
Yeah.
And I swear, so she's walking up to my house and she's wearing this real cute dress, bro.
Yeah.
I remember it like yesterday.
Yeah.
This is 1999, I think. And as she's walking up, she puts on her cardigan before she comes in the gate. So this is a cute dress, just above the knees. It's fitted. She's looking good. She put on this cardigan to cover up the top, innit?
Yeah.
That moment said, that's the woman, because she got respect. She's got the values that I need, right? That's my decision making at that point. So that was 23. So we got together when I was 24-ish, 23, 24. And then we got married 11 months later.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big jump there, Curtis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had a child when I was 27.
Okay. And what was it like when that first child came into life? When you held it, what was going like? What did you think at that time, bro? Like,
Scared.
Really? Wow.
Scared. So normally they, when you have your child, they normally send you home the same day.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're lucky because of this time that you've had your baby, you get to stay overnight.
Yeah. Okay.
I in my head, I was like, I want overnight.
Yeah.
Then they said, go home. When we got home, we had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea what to do.
Got it. What was your first response, Curtis? Like, okay, you had no idea, but how did you find a way? Like, what was your approach back then, bro?
You know what it is? My kind of mindset is, although I was scared and whatnot, and that's the natural anxiety. We've got a baby. What do you do?
Yeah.
How do you know what to? They don't teach you that. They didn't teach us.
Yeah, got you.
You go home and you're like, I've got the baby in my hand.
Yeah.
And then she cries and just like, Mum, go and feed, yeah?
Yeah.
Bro, there's a part of this that you just work it out. You just deal with it. You know
Survival mode and that. Yeah, got you.
Like, what do you do? Like, how do you pay your bills? How do you, just do it? Like, no one's ever cooked food before. Go and cook food. Just do it. You know what I mean? Work it out as you go. That's the kind of person I am.
Interesting. Bro, where was Dad at that time? Was he in the scene much? Like, what was it? Yeah.
Yeah, so we were close now.
Okay, right, okay.
I got married, and then after that, as soon as I got married, we just developed that relationship.
Right, got you.
And he's now a granddad, isn't it? So
yeah.
That was the second grandchild, right? Because my sister had one a couple months before.
Okay.
So all of us have got 3 children.
Yeah.
Right? So my dad just became a different person, and he was fostering at the time.
Yeah.
He's leaving the whole plastering trade.
Yeah.
He's become a full-time foster carer, which is a big shift for him as a provider. And then, he's a granddad, and he's flipped the script.
Right. In what sense, bro?
Soft.
Soft. Okay.
That soft guy that we were wanting when we were younger.
Okay. Right. Now it's getting interesting now, bro. Yeah. Go on.
And then as we're growing up now, like my dad was like, "Hey," he would be like, he would raise his voice, he'd raise his hand.
Yeah.
I'm telling off my kids, you can't do it. He's telling me you can't tell them off.
Different ball game, bro. Yeah.
He's flipped.
It's like this night and day now. Yeah. Wow.
Now, my kids, they love my dad to death.
Yeah.
Right? He lives up in the Midlands, right?
Yeah.
And when we go up to see him, it's a holiday. He's got a nice big house.
Yeah.
We go up there. He's the easiest going guy. He shows them all love and affection. He pays attention.
Yeah.
They want to be around him. He's on the same level as me.
Wow.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't know what your next question is, but I want to say.
Oh, sorry, bro. Yeah, I'll just. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, if you got a question, I wanted to throw something, but yeah.
No, fine, bro. Go. Yeah, go.
It's interesting because look, this is deep. In the West Indian black community, I'm gonna talk about forgiveness for a minute.
Yeah, bro. Go for it, man. Go for it.
So in the West Indian black community, we've come a hard road. When there's poverty, it's not just black people.
Yeah.
But I'm going to speak for the black West Indian community.
Yeah.
Black is a broad term. You got black African, you could say black Asian, and you got black.
Yeah. I understand that,
We're
bro.
looking at British society. Black is a broad term, but
Yeah.
black West Indians, we have a different path. We've all come from different paths. We're all black. Black Africans have got a different history.
Yeah.
So the migrants here, black West Indians, have been on their back foot. We come from a recently colonized, it was about 40, 50, 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Jamaica became independent, right? I'm thinking it's about 60 years ago. And then, what happened, what the British did was, if you want to be independent, stuff you.
Yeah.
Leave the country's torn by colonialism, which is an awful thing. And then they've left them in poverty. So poverty plus all this colonialism, and then Christianity, and then all these men that either went to war or saw the war, like my gran, she died 7-8 years ago now. She was born in 1920s.
Okay.
Imagine that. She's seen the war.
Yeah.
But in Jamaica. But she's also a grandchild of a slave.
Okay.
And she knew her gran. And it's interesting because those values, they carry through 2-3 generations. So my grandparents have given my parents these values to survive and these mindsets to make it in British society. So back in the 70s, it's very different to now. Very different. People could be racist to you. Nothing would happen.
Yeah.
Back in
Okay,
the
that
80s,
one. Yeah.
you get a tap on the wrist. Now it's a serious thing.
Yeah.
So you can understand where I'm coming from, how I deal with racism and how my dad deals with it and my mum deals with it. So our parents are on their back foot. They've come from a very severely impoverished country now. The British have left them to rot. And a lot of West Indian parents, my dad, just a classic example, his mum would have left him in Jamaica, and usually they'll say, look, I'll see you later. They go to school, come home, and their mum's or dad's gone.
Yeah.
And they're left with grandparents who could be abusive.
Yeah.
And especially for the women, but even to the men, they will be left, and these pedophiles are there. So there's a lot of abuse, and his parents are abroad, and they didn't know that it was going to happen. So for them, there's trauma.
Yeah.
That my mum and dad's gone. I'm now getting beaten for not performing at a certain rate, because in agricultural countries you have to perform, you have to help out, you have to collect water, you have to till the land and go to school, and you don't get a pair of shoes, and there's no hugs and kisses. So my dad is left, and then he comes to England.
Yeah.
And this is what happens with it. Then what it is that sometimes they would have had my gran would have had, for example, a man in Jamaica.
Yeah.
That didn't work out. She's had a kid with him or two.
Yeah.
Come to England and found another man. Yeah. He's now the man.
Okay. Got
Right?
you.
Then my dad comes over.
Yeah.
And he's got to merge into this new family with this man he doesn't know.
Right.
Now nowadays we know that creates a lot of mental
Yeah.
health. Right? So they come here. My dad, whatever he is going to be, he's going to have to carry that. There is no aftercare, there's no counseling, there's no therapy, there's no conversation. So him being a dad, he's going to have shortfalls. He knows how to get into a relationship. Cute girl, found my mum. And it's rocky, it's hard.
Yeah.
There's some days are good, some days are not good. But my dad was at least a bit forward thinking, but he had a lot of ways about him that weren't helpful.
Okay.
So this is the West Indian journey for a lot of the West Indians here. They've got a lot of recent trauma. So when you see dysfunction in the community, this is a part of it. So he now has had failures through either inattention, lack of care, personal care.
Yeah.
I'm going to describe him a bit more so you know.
Yeah, sure, bro. That is,
A bit more, a lack of care, lack of awareness,
yeah.
lack of education, grinding,
So he's just on survival mode, bro. Yeah.
survival.
Survival mode. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then he's going to fail me.
Okay. Automatically, by default.
There's
Yeah.
no way around it. He's going to fail me.
Yeah.
Now, forgiveness. We have to be saying to ourselves, we have to let our parents go. Now, before I come back to that, I'm going to say
Yeah,
to
bro.
you, my dad, he did his best. And because I'm not going to hold it all against... Now, some of these parents, man,
Yeah.
they really hurt their kids. They really failed their kids. But if we can, we've got to move past it. Because
100%.
we're just transferring it onto the next generation.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So my dad is a great guy. He tried to be... He looks back and he couldn't cope with me telling him exactly what he did and didn't do.
Yeah.
I let him go. So I'm there with my dad and I'm giving him hugs and kisses.
Wow. Bro, how is he taking that? Because that's so different compared to what he's been through and
Yeah.
is he and even you to do that, to be grown up in a certain way, and then all of a sudden years later that you're doing these sort of things. Yeah. How's he taking that, bro? What and even what's that like for you doing that as well, bro?
Well, this is it. Look, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Christianity informs a lot of how I function.
Okay.
Consciously and subconsciously. So I can't hide that.
Yeah.
So what it means is this. I understand more now the word grace. So the central theme to my faith is grace, like having mercy on people who don't deserve it.
Okay.
But you've got to apply it to yourself and you've got
Yeah.
to apply it to others. And I always say to people, start at home.
Yeah.
Don't be just talking about all these concepts. It's got to be in your home first. So
Absolutely, bro.
that has set me up. Because obviously my dad's mistakes have been transferred to me. I started making mistakes as a parent.
Yeah.
When I realized, I was like, no, I can't do that with my kids. I've got to change the game.
Yeah.
So I'm now looking at my dad. And over time, things have come up with family members and stuff. And I'm looking at him thinking, your best wasn't good enough, but you did your best.
Your best wasn't good enough, but you did your best. Okay.
I will offer grace for that.
Yeah.
Now, I sat down and used to speak to him about some of the things he used to do.
Yeah, bro.
And he's like, what are you talking about? I do not remember that.
Ah, okay. Bro, wait.
Yeah.
Can I hold you there? Okay, so that response, did it come across like what you're talking about? I can't remember. Is because the way he operated was so normal, like that he couldn't see that there's anything wrong with it. Was it because of that?
No. He didn't remember.
Oh, generally they didn't remember. Okay.
Didn't remember. Now, it is interesting.
Yeah.
My daughter said to me, you remember when you used to do X, Y, and Z? I said, I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm like, what are you talking about? That didn't happen. She looked at me like, what do you mean it didn't happen?
Yeah.
Now, whether it happened or not, I don't know. But she's telling me, and I'm close to my kids, right? So it must have happened. And I'm like, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Wow.
Look, grace is a big thing. It heals generations. Like I'm saying, you know what I did? I'll tell you a story.
Go on, bro.
I was poor man.
Yeah.
Scraping by a minimum wage years back. And I was angry. I was doing a really good driving job, but I was angry because I was not paying money. And I was struggling to see a way out of my situation. I have 3 children.
Yeah, bro.
Was it 3 or 2 or 3 children at the time, and I got so mad. I called my dad up. I said to him, I need to talk to you. He goes, out of the blue, he goes, what's up? I go, listen. What did you do for me?
Okay. That's profound, bro. That's how did he take that?
Listen, it's a deep story. He said to me, Curtis, now I had more of a narrative to give him. Like I said to him, I'm here struggling. How did you set me? And what I'm asking him to do is go back in time, and he can't do that.
Yeah.
And him answering for what he, you know what happened before that. Even though I was angry, I had actually forgiven him.
Okay.
Before I spoke to him. So he started to say, sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I said to him, do not apologize.
Yeah.
I'm not, you were forgiven a long time ago, but I'm angry. And then he started to I think he was crying or tearing up. He was like, I was struggling. I was angry. The bailiffs were knocking on the door. I couldn't keep my head above water. Your mom, this happened. And I said to him, I'm so sorry. It's all right. Don't worry. He didn't lie. He was that was his journey. And that day, that was a good, maybe 15 years ago.
Okay.
He what can he honestly do about that? And should I hold him there? You know what I mean? So I'm just saying,
bro. So can I ask you something about that? I actually find that profound because what that moment when you asked your dad, what have you done? I'll tell you what, I find that profound, bro, because it kind of triggered my own parenting towards my son. My son's 14 now, right? And he asked me that same question. He said, Dad, what have you done? And I looked at him in a state of like, I was surprised. I said, what? I've fed him, I trained him, I put a roof over his head. I've done like everything to the best of my ability. And then he turns around and says, Dad, what have you done? Yeah. And I just walked out. I thought, I had to calm down, bro. Yeah. Then I came back and I done this for you, X, Y, Z. I fed you. Look at the way that you are now, X. But he's still upset, and I'm trying to understand this, bro. Help me understand this, bro. Yeah? Because at that age, is it a common thing for them to like just because he's kind of angry, and I thought to myself, is he angry because life is not going his way, and he's venting out on me? And I'm thinking, wait, I've tried my best to raise my son, and it's not like as if he was hard off. It was like, okay, so the dynamics is with his mum. It's not so good, like in terms of like they're not that close, but it's respectable, and it's the same with me as well, bro. So he's neutral with everyone, but he's more. It comes across he's angry at me, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I'm like I didn't hit him, I didn't beat him or nothing. Like during the time that I was trying to brace him here, but then I thought, why is he angry? I've done my best to just raise him. Is it because maybe he's spoiled? Is it because like life's not going his way, or is that normal because that they're trying to figure out and make their own decisions and they're trying to. What do you call it? Yeah, bro. Sorry, I'm just spitting out some thoughts because what you said was profound because it triggered some of my own things that I'm currently trying to navigate, bro. So yeah, sorry, bro.
It's funny because if my dad, I'm probably willing to believe that my dad probably asked those questions as well.
To his dad or
to his own self.
Okay, got you.
He probably never said it to me.
Okay.
You know, generally parents want the best for their kids.
Yes.
I think growing up in my era is a different game to now. So these kids are seeing too much. They're exposed to too high an expectation. It's not their fault. They're products of society as well. They're products of their home, but products of their society. Society is presenting some real harmful things about achievement and success and all of that nonsense.
We'll come to that, bro. Sorry, bro. Circling back to that, what you were saying. So you asked your dad, Dad, what have you done? And he cried and he said, "Look, son, I've done X, Y, Z." From there onwards, bro. Yeah, sorry, you were saying.
No. For that moment, I just had to just leave it alone.
Okay.
We reconciled.
Right.
Believe me, I'm close to my dad. I'm close to my dad.
Bro, what does closeness look like? Does it look like that you can converse with him, sit down with him, and just converse, talk about life, anything and everything? Like
so, contrasting growing up with my dad.
Yeah.
We weren't close.
Yes.
My dad loved us.
Yeah.
He wasn't close.
Okay.
He couldn't be close.
Yeah.
Do you get me? That was just the thing. He just couldn't be.
Fair
However,
enough. Yeah.
Close now means when I see my dad, so he lives like about 3-4 hour drive away, right?
Okay.
I don't know why he moved so far, but that's what he did, and he's so happy about that decision. Yeah, getting out of London and all that. But you know, he's gone up there, and
I love you, kids. I'm just going halfway across London.
yeah. But believe me, I mean, to the whole family, he is like what you'd have a matriarch. He is that patriarch. He's that guy. Like, everything revolves around. He's loved. He's a really cool guy. Everybody loves him, right?
Yeah.
Is he perfect? No, that's the fact. But
Yeah, of course.
love, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Close now means when we go up there. I went up there 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Last week, what am I talking about? Last week.
Yeah.
And this is what happened. Went up there. A few of us went up there. Just one daughter went up with me and my wife. We drove up there, and we had another family member come down as well with their kids. He's adopted 3 children, by the way.
Okay.
Of same age over the years since they were kids, were babies, all of them. And I come in the house and he would get a hug.
Okay.
And a kiss.
From you, or okay.
Like, he would get a hug and a kiss from me, my wife, my kids.
Bro, when did you make that conscious decision to give him a hug and a kiss? Like, what happened inside your head? Like, bro, to be able to get to that stage, bro.
Yeah, good question. Do you know what? It's a journey, and it's a combination of a few things. One is, I'll go back to that term grace. What grace looks like. Let me talk about it for a minute.
Go for it, bro.
Like, yeah?
Go for it, bro.
Grace is this. You see people's lives, like our children, guaranteed they're going to do some nonsense.
Of course. Standard.
Right?
Yeah.
I learned this as a social worker. I've learned this, right? There are some people, if they get, sometimes on their 25th opportunity, they get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to do this, I used to do this, I used to do that. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Something either clicked in their head or they were given a chance
Okay.
by someone. Like, I've worked with parents who've lost kids.
Yeah.
Here's an example.
Go on,
This
bro.
is an example of grace. This is good. I worked with a parent who had lost a number of children to the system, and they were now pregnant. I worked with many like that, but this particular one, I love this woman. And I gave her the attention that she needed, knowing I treated her as if she could do it, even though I knew she wouldn't.
Okay.
Believe me, I gave it my best shot.
Yeah.
And this woman has tried her hardest to give up drugs.
Yeah.
But what she's done is she showed me respect and love, even though she knows my aim is now to really take the child away.
Yeah.
Right? So that experience with her, where she sees me as a brother,
Okay.
she's offering me grace.
Yeah.
What is that doing to me? That's telling me that she's actually more human than she realizes. I see more in this woman than she can see in herself.
Okay.
And even when I took the child out of that hospital that day, she showed me love and respect, and she mourned that kid.
Damn, that's difficult. That is very, very difficult, bro.
The whole process, I showed her respect, and in a sense, how can I put it, like a big brother.
Okay.
Right? And why I'm saying that is, when you see, just like with my children now, the impression that I get back is impacting me. So people, like my children, they're supposed to get a good earful. I was going to say a word there. They're supposed to get a good earful.
Yeah.
You messed up bad. But I learned that there are too many parents fighting their children now, and they don't have a long-term mindset. What you're trying to achieve.
Yes. I get that, bro. Yeah. I get where you're coming from, bro. Yeah.
What happens is, this is where grace comes in. Grace doesn't say, I'm fixing something right now. It means I'm preparing for the next 10, 20 years.
Yes.
You get me, innit?
To deal with things, to like, rather than reacting now and then, I get that, bro. I get that.
Right.
Yeah.
So with my kids, I said, nah, I'm not doing what my dad did. One thing they're going to get is affection. They get hugs and kisses with their
Yeah.
Whether they're lucky or not, you're going to come and give them a hug. You're not gonna eat dinner.
There's no negotiation. Just do it. Yeah.
Give me a hug and a kiss, right?
Yeah.
I'm sending a message into their brain, and that message will last until the day they die. So what it's supposed to do is that it's supposed to inform them when they're 25, 30.
Yeah.
Not, I'm trying to fix a now problem. This is a battle. The war is yet to be won.
Yeah.
That war will be won because I've implanted seeds.
Got you.
Right? So what grace does is it says, I'm going to forgive this now. I will. I'm not going to tolerate. Tolerance is a different thing. Like, you're not doing that here. I'm not going to allow you to behave like that here. But what I will do is I'm going to offer you grace, which means I'm always here for you. And
Bro, I've got a question.
I don't like you, I'm going to give you that hug and kiss.
I've got a question about the hugs and kisses. Okay, so at what age with your son now, say for example, he's 18, did you say, yeah? Okay, so are there still hugs and kisses?
Yes.
With him? Oh, there is. Okay. Because reason why I'm asking that, bro, is because I've raised my kids a similar way. Standard hugs and kisses, spoiled them with it, bro, ridiculously. But with my eldest son now, it's kind of sort of like he's transitioning where he's finding it like, Dad, it's a bit awkward. I'm cool. Just just give me like one of the man hugs, not like come in. You know what I mean? So it's the dynamic, the way I'm affectionate towards him is now. It's more with reassurance or words, or even just not be on his back, for example. So the language and the affection, the way I do it, is not as physical anymore. But it's more to do with words and encouragement, bro. It's changed. Like, so is that the same with you, bro, or is it like?
So my son, he's extremely easygoing, right?
Okay.
And there came a point a few years ago where he just didn't like the hugs and the kisses.
Yeah.
Teenagers, and that's what he's doing. He's gonna.
Yeah.
One, I had to back off a bit because he was just pushing me off.
Yeah. Got you.
He takes it now though.
Yeah.
Because his brain is growing.
Yeah. Of course.
He's processing it. He's like, he knows what it is. He has to do it.
Got you.
Or I get it. We back off. We might modify our approach.
Yeah.
You're gonna know in some shape. I'm gonna show you love. You're gonna get it. The message goes, bro. There's no way for them to escape. Whatever you do to your children, intentionally or unintentionally, the message goes in.
Yeah.
They cannot escape our love.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm programming them. They don't, whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
My eldest daughter, she's hard. She don't like all that affection stuff.
Yeah.
But she's growing out of it slowly. The message I've sent to her is, I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
You're gonna be loved here.
You're consistent, bro. I like that. Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. Deep. Sorry, bro. Going back to what you... Sorry, you keep on triggering things, bro. So I'm just... Yeah, go on, man.
Where was I?
So, you kind of lost me because I got into it myself, man. I thought,
what does closeness look like?
Yeah. That's it. Okay.
So he gets that.
Yeah.
I'm sharing something to him, what I've received myself. As a Christian, I see what God has done for me.
Yeah.
Grace, like, I don't deserve certain things. He gives it anyway, every single day.
Of course.
I'm going to do that for others.
It's humbling, bro. It's humbling. Yeah.
Yeah. So for him, I don't want no more apologies because the job's done.
Yeah.
He don't apologize to me no more. And if I need something from my dad, he will give it to me.
Okay.
Ish.
Yeah.
But
bro, how does he take the affection? Does that soften him? So when you give him a hug and how is he? What is it like for him to receive that?
I would say even over the last year and a half, 2 years, I think it has had a profound effect on him. Like I went up there, like I said, about 3 weeks ago, and it was very different. We had a barbecue. It was just a last minute thing that happened. So all the meat came out.
Yeah.
I ended up cooking it, right?
Yeah.
Then he calls me back and he goes, listen, I just want to thank you so much.
Oh, wow.
I didn't expect what you did.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that you lot would cook that food and then tidy up.
Ah, okay.
And that phone call from him is something that would never have happened. So I think what's happening is that, of course, he's in his 70s. People do change.
Yeah.
But he's he's just saying it.
Bro, what about that saying like where I'm sure that you heard it before. Oh, he's just setting his ways. She's just setting her ways. Like when they get to a certain age, oh, they're just setting their ways. That's it. Not him.
I don't believe it. No. I
Okay.
don't believe it.
Yeah.
People will be what they want to be.
Okay. So it's not a choice.
Choice.
Yeah. Okay.
I never want to be like that. Like my dad is one person. He at least is reflective. He's like, yeah, I could do better. He will say it.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be more ignorant, but that's his choice.
Okay.
I think it's the way the brain shifts into ignorance mode because it's lazy, it's tired. But if my dad talks to me, he will not get away with the nonsense.
Bro, so bro, could I ask something? Where'd you get your calmness from? Because it's radiating, bro.
Look.
Yeah, I swear down. Like it's like I'm thinking, like I've spoken to a lot of people, bro, and the energy is different in a good way, of course. Like everyone's got their own energy, but there's something about you that's just coming across, man. I'm like, whoa, this guy is calm. Was you always like that, or?
Partly, my son's like that. Look, that is a part of my disposition, but at the same time,
interesting.
there is another side to me. I was just talking to my son about it yesterday. Like, I've lost my temper a few times.
Okay.
Oh, can you still see me? 1 second.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's just sort of frozen, bro. That's all. Yeah, go on.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm internal. I internalize a lot.
Okay.
So there's so much that goes on in my head.
Yeah.
There's a lot of noise.
Yeah.
But what I've been known for is that what's beyond here, what comes out is like I contain it really well.
Yeah.
There's pros and cons to it.
Yeah.
Do you get me? But if I lose my temper, when it all comes out, it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's very rare, but when it happens, it's not good.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, bro. It's just like, it's just like I'm thinking inside my head, wait, there's something I'm picking off of you. Like, that's really, it's just radiating, bro. Bro, it's not even a compliment. It's like I'm actually just, it's profound, bro. Your whole demeanor, your whole like, wow. Because, even the dialogue that we're having, it's like you're allowing me to ask questions and you're pacing and stuff like that. It's like when I'm speaking to a lot of brothers, bro, they just, and it's very difficult for me to get a question in. So it's like I'd have to abruptly interrupt their flow, but I need to ask those questions. You see what I'm saying? But with you, I'm just getting it's a really nice aura, bro.
Yeah,
really nice, man.
Likewise. I feel where you're going with this whole podcast.
Yeah.
Well.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. Back to what you were saying. Sorry, bro. Go on.
No, that's cool. You come
man.
whenever you want, man. It's your show.
So we was talking about the affection side, and then how I asked you about people being set in their ways, and you was like, no, bro, it's not like that. It's a choice. And then
people over time build constructs in their minds and hearts to protect themselves.
Okay.
Life is tiring.
Yeah.
But if you want to grow, you can grow forever.
Okay.
I know that for a fact.
You're doing it yourself. Yeah. I get that as well.
Make sure I do it.
Yeah.
We're all trying to do it. And I'm teaching my kids, like, ignorance. We don't do ignorance where we come from. Let's be honest about things. If you want to be ignorant, fine, but say it.
Okay.
But don't be ignorant and be like justifying nonsense.
Yeah.
My dad, he wouldn't get away with much with us because we're too reflective.
Ah.
I would hold him to account.
Yeah.
I grew up in a very rigid, respect your family, respect your parents. I've never sworn around my dad. I've never raised my voice around my dad.
That's decent, bro.
You understand?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get that, bro.
I couldn't do that. It's like, no. But I want to be humble enough. You know what it is?
Yeah.
I want
humble enough. What do you mean by that, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Yeah.
From others.
Okay.
I'm not here by myself.
In what sense?
I don't know it all. Like,
okay.
I am is because of from the youngest child to the most. Like, the people I learn from the most are the people I work with for. service users, people who need
Okay.
help,
Yeah.
the alcoholics,
Yeah.
the abused, the forgotten, the
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
teach
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
the most.
Bro, can I
Yeah.
like I'm gonna go off the tangent on that because this is really
Yeah,
relevant.
we do. Let's go off
Yeah,
tangent, man.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. Because this I'm gonna skip past the relationship between dad and that. Yeah. Like, do you know this, bro? The types of people that you've worked with, what you've seen, there must be some kind of common theme, like where their issues stem from. Is it? This is my theory, a father linked issue. Do you find that, bro, across the board? It doesn't matter whatever issue that they got. In the root of it, there's a father issue.
Let me
Do you
tell you
get
something.
that, bro? Yeah, go on, bro.
Let me tell you something. Oh, you've opened this up. Let me tell you something.
Please.
I believe the root of all society's problems,
Okay.
social problems, when I say social family problems,
Okay. Right.
is rooted in the abuse or neglect of a man.
Right. Okay. Let's delve deep into that. Oh, okay. And what does that look like to you, bro?
Now, to be fair,
Yeah.
the root of that problem in itself comes from many different issues,
Okay.
politics, etc. But when a man is missing, it makes a woman fall into pain. It
Right.
makes
Right.
children angry. When a man half turns up or doesn't turn up, it angers everybody because there's a certain presence that I believe as men that we have.
Yeah.
You know, the research is clear that men have a particular influence biologically and psychologically and
Yeah.
socially on a family. There's no way of escaping that data. So when you remove the man from that and try to replace it, it's like basically saying, I'm going to take all your vitamins and minerals and make them. It's like replacing breast milk with SMA.
Okay.
They're different. They're not the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not. Yeah.
Similarities, but it's not. The body knows the difference,
Okay.
right? It's like taking sugar and replacing it with sweetener. They're very different things. They might taste the same, but they're very different on the body. And
Okay.
that's the point. Like when you remove a man from the equation
Yeah.
and try to replace him, you're just going to get problems. Because a lot of the features, when you say common, fatherless homes.
Yeah.
It's a massive problem. It's like
It's
two-thirds.
yeah.
Two-thirds, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Two-thirds, yeah. Like, what do you do
Yeah.
with children who their dad is just not around or they see him every 2 weeks? Like, what's that?
Yeah.
No, man. Their mum's got them. And she's struggling. It's not meant to be. There's supposed to be two parents in a home.
Yeah.
How people do
Absolutely.
it's hard. But if you're not going to be together, be productive.
Yes.
But the pain that is caused when either mum or dad has disappeared is horrible. And if you've got to do 2-3 children for 2-3 baby fathers that are not there.
Yeah.
And I think the woman is looking for love, looking for care and love and all of that. And it's a struggle when she doesn't find it. And she makes bad choices. And then that leads to, we see in a lot of those cycles where it's just, I think they're, when you find someone having multiple children's fathers and multiple relationships and multiple DV relationships,
Yeah.
they're looking for love.
Absolutely. Stability and love is yeah. And bro, is it the same for the men them as well?
In what sense?
Like okay, so because I'm just going by the assumption of the amount of cases that you dealt with. So that's the impact for the females. What's it like for the men?
Good question. I'm just wondering how to deal with that. When you say men, you mean the fathers or the boys?
The boys and the fathers, bro. Both, bruv.
We've got too many boys without their dads
Yeah.
actively involved.
Okay. What does that look like, bro? So like, what's the what is the repercussions like? What
What you've got is a tired single parent.
Okay.
I mean, it gets quite complicated. So you've got a tired single parent, and then they're going to be lax in certain areas. And a lot of time, the parents take the easy route.
Okay.
Parenting, especially in this age, it's actually really scary.
Yeah.
Because of media.
Yes.
Not just social media, but media, full stop, as the second parent.
Yeah.
And so the child will grow up with deficiencies. There's no way around it. It's like you see boys and they haven't learned how to be appropriate or masculine men, which is quite appealing for a great tranche of women.
Bro, what? Okay. So what does, in your opinion, masculine mean?
At the very least,
Yeah.
protective presence.
Okay.
I got you, babe.
Yeah.
Come here and give me a hug.
Okay.
You know, I'll take care of it. Or when you're tired, I'll take over.
Ah, okay.
You know.
So it's in responsibilities, it's in the physical presence, it's that kind of comfort.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're looking at the general ways that men and women's brains are structured.
Okay.
There's a lot of debate about whether it's true or not. I believe it, biologically, there is a general consensus of the wiring is different. And so the needs are different. And so I think that men need to step in more. But when they're not there, what do the boys see? What do they learn? I mean, how many homes have I been to where the mothers eventually admit, when I become emotional and my responses are very emotive, it destabilizes the home.
Yeah.
She's not able to fulfill her role because the man's not there.
Okay. Yeah. There's more pressure, and so there's a... Yeah.
It's like driving a simple little 4-seater car up a mountain. It's not easy. You need a Range Rover. That's because there's one parent involved, and then the dad comes around every 2 weeks and brings presents, takes him out, and he's the good guy. And that can breed resentment.
Absolutely.
And then obviously, if you come up from a single parent home, you're going to make a lot of mistakes that your mum made and your dad made. Haven't seen a productive relationship, so then what are you going to be looking for when you're older? How are you going to change that? What's the outcomes for children who have never seen a productive relationship? Who haven't seen a man protect his woman and a woman protect her man? Who hasn't seen that? If you haven't seen that, what are you trying to recreate?
Bro, do you know what you're saying is I'm actually blown away and profound, because you can get another case where you've got a father who's physically there, but he's not present. So it's the same as them not having a father. It's just there, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a similar effect, though. Yeah.
Similar effect, yeah.
Similar effect, yeah.
But
everybody actively present is the term. Yeah.
Oh, actively, okay. But check this. It's interesting because I was having a conversation with one of my friends the other day, and the era that we was brought up in, it's like this, bro. My dad was working. He was barely at home. The only time that he'll come home is like he would work long hours. But his presence away from the home was such a deterrent. It kept us in line. I'm not trying to say that we didn't stay out late, but the presence carried, his lack of presence carried weight, even as a father back then, bro. It's like he could be at work, but at the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I best come home before my dad gets back. Or there was always inside my head, I can't go on a certain way. I got to be back. My dad. Yeah. And that's, sorry, bro, let me just cancel that, sorry. Yeah, and he had that. It's like I didn't need to be disciplined so much by him, but it's just his presence, and that did it from that era. But now it's your dad, you're there, but you're not there. You're not It's like what you said that you're not active. You're just physically there. It doesn't carry the same weight, bro. But what I've seen is even from a dysfunctional family, for example, it's like even the father, on a minimal scale, bro, is a deterrent. Because there's chaos kicking off, but at the back of their minds is, oh man, I got to dodge dad. I got to and that's even if he's not an active parent, but just his presence is a bit of a deterrent. Like I'm just saying this, just the power of that's even not being active. Like
there was something in the presence, I mean, for example, look, I mean, I was just watching this video again. It's an old video of this paedophile, prolific paedophile. The type of paedophile that will never change. And they admit,
I want to come to that. Yeah, bro.
And he's like, I'm looking for children without a father involved.
Bro, you know what? That was I was actually about to come to that because there was a video that I saw that you were speaking about, and it was that when the fathers don't step up, we're literally handing our children to these pedophiles.
Absolutely.
And
You choose boyfriends who have
Yeah.
no regard for other men.
Right.
We're setting our daughters up
Yeah.
to be victims all day long.
Yeah.
Like my daughter knows, like if you choose a man, do not think you can have a relationship with a man and don't bring him home.
Yeah.
That he has to be a
That's
man.
standard. Yeah.
Come and meet me, right?
Yeah.
Because I need to know that he's going to step up to danger and be a protector. You want that presence in a man. Now, he may not be the strongest guy, but he will stand up for you.
Yeah.
A woman typically wants that. They're screaming about it in society. Social media, we're trying to remove that element of in the interest of fairness, but the majority of society is screaming on social media, I want a man to be a protector. So I'm saying to my daughter, don't bring home a guy that won't stand up to me.
Yeah.
If he can meet me, but you're intimidating. I know.
Good.
Right.
It's meant to be that way. Yeah.
Right. It's meant to be that way. Like we're supposed to take responsibility
Absolutely.
for each other in society. So when you choose a man, you have to choose wisely, or you're going to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
So now she has to think, what's this guy like? And what will my dad say? And what will my mum say?
Yeah.
She has to think like that. So that's what I'm saying, that we as men, when we just have children, if you're going to have children with multiple families, you've got to be present.
Absolutely.
But if you're not, you're handing them over to guys. They'll just pick them off the streets and take the mickey with them.
Wow.
I believe that. Like, if you're not going to be in the home, turn up.
That's what's at stake. That is what is at stake, isn't it, bro? Yeah.
Turn up. Take her out. Let her know what time it is. Let her know. Make sure you choose the right guy. There are dads that are not living in a home and they see them once a week and they're like, they're still in their own way, in a funny way, present.
Yeah.
Present influence. Like. Choose the right guy or it's going to be a problem.
Bro, what about for the guys? Like, okay, so there's predators out there that are preying on our children. What is the situation in your own opinion? What do you see that what's happened to our men, our boys? How are they getting affected? Like the cases that you dealt with, what you've seen?
They feel that they can do certain things to women. Any repercussion.
Okay.
You know, boys will stay away from girls who are protected.
Yes, of course. Of course, yeah.
Just the presence. It's not about violence. It's just about, it's not worth the risk of the hassle. But boys will, we're looking at when the dad's not around, their mental health suffers more. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Far more. Single parent homes, you're looking at a lot more crime.
Okay. Crime from the boys.
Crime from the boys, yeah.
From the boys, okay.
Criminality. Youth justice, there's a lot of like a lot of the social services assessments we do.
Yeah.
A lot of when I used to work in youth justice, a lot of the assessments, there was no dad.
Okay.
So these guys that are exploiters, groomers, they are looking for boys who don't have a dad around. Because they're easier to work with.
Yeah.
So these boys are easily drawn in. There's something called the good lives model. It's good to look up. Right?
What is that, bro? Yeah, what's
the
that?
good lives model is a theoretical framework that informs youth justice. That says that our children are looking for camaraderie. You can get it from your dad. They're looking for relationship. But because the access to the right type of relationship isn't there, they look for it somewhere else. So if I don't get camaraderie in church, which is a good community, or college or whatever, then I'll go and find it on road.
Yeah. Just to fit in. You need to be, To
fit that need. Yeah. I have a need for relationship. I have a need to be led.
Yeah.
I have a need to be a part of a group. If they don't get it in a conducive environment, they'll get it in a destructive environment.
Yeah.
And when dads are not there, these boys are prime. These guys on road, they don't go up to boys and really force them to do these things like sell drugs and county lines and all that. They're looking for guys that they know don't have no dad around.
Yeah. So it's like it's more easy to capture them and feed them stories and just they could be in the disguise of, like what you said, brotherhood or like some kind of unit.
Yeah. They will present as, I got you.
Yeah.
And once you got that there, mate, it's over.
Yeah. Wow. Bro, do you know, what are the common cases that you've seen in your line of work, bruv?
Is that regarding men or just anything, or just anything?
That's actually a good question. Actually, let's talk about the men's side of things. Yeah. What's happening now? Like, yeah. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say lack of men.
Lack
Lack
of,
of activity.
bro. What does that mean? Lack of men? Like, is that a masculine figure? Is that a role model? Is that is that a father figure? What is it, bro?
So with me, what I don't do, you can't, when you first start off in social work, it's complex because you're meeting up families who either want your help or don't want your help, and those who are in between.
Yeah.
And those are three groups. And if you want to work with a family,
Yeah.
you have to get to the root of, and you want to do a proper, really good assessment that really kind of gets to the root of things.
Yeah.
You have to ask tough questions. So let's say it is a DV case or contextual safeguarding case. Let's look at risk on the streets. He's involved in gangs. What will often happen is that everyone will come around. I mean, you'll have a multi-agency thing where there'll be about 5-6 professionals involved.
Yeah.
What are we going to do to safeguard this child? That is in every local authority in the country.
Yeah.
It's particularly intense in London. If you want to do a good assessment and understand where the risk started and how to try and fix it, you're going to have to ask questions as, where is dad?
Right.
And
Back to the
right, and those questions
to
can be
the-
missed because if you start digging, you'll find sometimes that mum don't want you to know.
Interesting. Why, bro?
Because he would have to get involved in being a part of the solution.
But that's a good thing, though, right?
Not every parent wants that because the trauma of that relationship. So the trauma would be the solution, but because of how they were in the first place, he might have been like, you know what, stuff it, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Not been around for 2-3 years or been not around much.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I've been working with a good handful of parents who are like, if you call that man, I'm never going to work with you.
Okay.
But I'm like, I remember I had one conversation I had. I said, but how does his son feel about him? His son likes him, but he can't be around me. But I'm like, well, let's get him involved. Let's all get around the table and work out how we can save your child. Nope.
Yeah.
So if you ask certain questions, I'm not saying all women are bad, but
I'll get what you're saying, bro.
but when it comes to contextual safeguarding, dads are often missing, and when you try to get them involved, they're far away. They don't know the child; they've just disappeared.
And is it because they've been pushed out the scene, bro, or is it because the dads have just consciously left for, you know what, forget it? Like, I don't want to get
all of the reasons. They can be pushed away. They can be like, I've got parents screaming at me, even on my TikTok, all the time. Like, I want to see my kids. And I've got all these false allegations. That's another factor. Then you've got dads who are no good. They weren't ready for it. They've got 3 kids. I've got families where the dad's an addict. Can't give it up. I'm like, your kid is involved with gangs and he loves you and wants you. I can't give it up, mate. All kind of reasons. But I think that society is structured in a way that just piles it onto mum.
Okay.
And what it should do is require. I was thinking about this years ago, right?
Yeah, bro.
What the government should do is say, if you don't get involved with your kid, we're going to tax you double.
To the men. Yeah, okay.
And if you interfere with the working of this relationship, the system should start penalizing any parent more that interferes with the co-parenting relationship.
Right.
And require them to. I think that if tax isn't the answer, it should be something that forces dads into their kids' life. Take not just money, responsibility, but physical responsibility. They should do that. Yeah.
But bro, in your opinion, what do you see as the agenda? Like, how do you see it playing out, bruv?
I think what we've got now is a heavily feminized approach to family function. Okay.
Can you elaborate on that one, bro?
I think socially, we just accept, like, mothers are the main carers and, their narratives. I mean, I've worked with so many professionals I've had to push back on where they're holding a narrative of the main carer. And it's like, stop holding the narrative of the main carer. Explore both.
Okay.
So I think what it is that we've run to the person that makes the most noise. We believe them. And the system is like 70% women.
Yeah.
It's more than that. It's 70% in children's services.
Okay.
And so we're going to have I think, a feminized approach to family. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not all bad. I don't think it's all bad. I just think that it's skewed in the way that we see risk.
Yeah.
The court system isn't quite like that. It's almost like that.
Okay.
It's a bit more black and white.
Yeah.
But even then, the majority of people doing the assessments in courts are women.
Right. Okay. So there could be, this is an assumption, a natural bias towards the female. Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
I understand.
To the claims of abuse and which is a big thing, which is a lot of dads are like, what the heck is going on here? That's a big issue, So I think that the agenda, I don't know if there's an agenda. There maybe is, I don't really care about conspiracies.
Yeah.
At all, but I would say that the system that we have has got flaws in it, where it's heavily feminized. And sometimes I sit in professionals meetings. When I was a manager in another local authority, I used to just sit there and listen to the professionals. I was 99% time the only male that was chairing these meetings.
Right.
And you'd listen to the narrative and the tone, and I'm like, this is very unhealthy. This is not safeguarding.
Yeah.
Because what we're doing is we're trying to save the child, but not bring the family together.
Okay.
Because everyone's worried about harm. And is that what harm? Where's the proof of
What
this?
harm? Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're right. I think that there's a disposition to be running scared, and I think that we should start saying, however feminized we want to be, let's bring, as far as possible, families together. That work isn't being done.
Okay, bro, that is interesting. So all right, the social services are getting involved to bring cohesiveness together, right?
No,
Or not?
not quite. No.
Okay.
Social service. So there's different types of social work.
Okay.
Mine is safeguarding.
Okay.
My priority is to make the family safe.
Okay.
To remove or to assist.
Assess the threat. Yeah.
And understand the threshold of our intervention. Do we need to be involved? Yes or no? And if we do, what is the problem? The problem is X. Let's try and reduce that. My job isn't to bring families together, but I do that work.
Yeah.
And it actually when you start to do the real work, it's like very hard to do, because it's a lot of work. I could tick the box and reduce the harm, but I don't think I'm trying to solve the problem.
Yeah.
Parents need to come together and work together. That's what I'm about. Whereas I could just say, we've done everything we can to reduce the threat. Actually, sometimes just bringing dad on the scene and getting dad to come and take your kid 2 days a week. Take her on a weekend.
Bro, that's difficult. You know, what I'm saying is difficult because there's a few things that got brought to my attention. It's like your background proves that you're coming from a two-parent family, and you would want that. You want that kind of stability. But then the work might be saying another thing, and then you got your own personal take on it, and it's like an internal conflict. You're like, oh man, like. But you could go the extra mile. You could even go the extra mile. What is not necessary in a good way, bro, to bring that cohesion back together. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think that I'm entitled to do either.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm entitled to just remove the harm.
Yeah.
Or I'm entitled to kind of bring a better, stronger structure.
Can you actually do that? Like, is there any guidelines in your work? Like, look, Curtis, don't get involved personally, or like, are there any like?
It's difficult. We call it. So if I'm trying to, if it's contextual safeguarding, our boys out there on road.
Yeah.
It's a good look for me to bring dad in.
Okay, got it.
There are cases where we would say we won't, because we've heard that everybody's been, even the police.
Yeah.
I've even had reports from the police that are not even true.
Okay.
Or biased.
Yeah.
You're looking at these reports and you're like, how true is this?
Yeah.
But if I'm going to bring a family together, you're going to look at the evidence. Is it worth it?
Okay.
Is it going to create more problems?
Yeah.
But then the other thing is, let me try to get dad involved and see if we can get him to help out.
Yeah.
Make a difference. And it really does mean that I'm choosing how much work I'm going to do. Or I could say, Dad, would you want to get involved? Nah, put the phone down.
Yeah.
Now we're going to work with what we've got. We're going to work short-handed with what we've got now.
Okay.
Or I could say, look, Dad, please, let's meet up. Let's have a conversation. Please. Try, and then hopefully that works. That's a lot of work.
I understand. But would you do the extra work if there was willingness and you saw, you know what, by doing this, I can see the family need that and they want it, and then.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because if you've got two parents that work well together, man, you mitigate a whole world of problems.
Bro, can I ask you something about that? Like, I'm going to go off the dim tangent. Yeah. 25, you said 25 years you've been married.
Married this in August, yeah.
Bro, how do you maintain a marriage for that long? Because well, it's not sadly, it is what it is, but we're at good terms. I've been married for about 15 years. Now I'm co-parenting, but the way we're co-parenting is actually very amicable. You know, that I see my eldest lives with me and my other 4 kids are with their mother, but I see them on the weekends and throughout the week, constant call, you know, so I'm maintaining the ties and the connection is really, really strong as well. So, but that's not a common thing, because what I've come across in that it's not, but it's like what you say, how active are you? You know, it's about being present. And I want to ask you, bro, how did you, what are the key fundamentals of longevity in a marriage, bro?
Oh, this is an interesting topic. I would say now, something I was missing in the earlier years was understanding of grace. I'll come back to that. Like my wife is going to do something to hurt me. She's going to upset me. She's going to say something that's going to push a button.
Yeah.
And I say, I'm going to tell you a story, actually. Let me tell you an interesting
story. Go for it, bro. Go for it. Go on, man.
We went to this production with some friends. They put on this production. It was a really interesting story of this guy, boyfriend, who slept with his woman's daughter.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway, so I was standing next to this woman, and in the break, we went to get some food. And then she said, boy, I will never forgive a man. Once you break my trust with me, we're done. This was about 10 years ago. Actually.
Okay.
She goes, we're done.
Yeah.
If you break, and it's not even just about sleeping, because if you sleep with someone's daughter, that's a problem, right, all day long. But I was saying, but the thing is, how do you have a marriage if you don't learn to forgive?
Right.
So, trust me, you and I both know that marriage is hard.
It is hard, bro. Yeah.
It's hard, right?
Definitely, definitely.
And the thing is this. I said to this woman, look, you got to think of some of the most horrible things that person could do to you.
Yeah. In
the marriage. I'm not talking about abuse.
Yeah.
But even in abuse, you still have to forgive, right? Because you got to let yourself go.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking. But outside of those awful things that won't make a marriage work, I said you've got to learn to think about the things that you don't like, that will really make you mad, and forgive them in advance. She said, what do you mean? I said, forgive them before it happens, so that when it happens, you can navigate that conflict differently. Okay. Because you've prepared in your mind. It's like doing martial arts or shadow boxing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah?
I get that, yeah.
In your head, you've already duck and dive.
Yeah.
When it happens, you're like, how's this guy dodging my punches? You know what I mean? Because you've been preparing. So I'm saying to people, like, the person you're with is going to upset you and hurt you in some shape. And let them go in advance so that when it happens, the way we navigate the problems that we experience is the problem.
Yeah, the process.
Not the problem.
Yeah. I get that, bro.
So also, and then saying, well, if that's the case, me forgiving them in advance is giving them grace. Like, I'm going to allow you to do that because you're going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to hurt you. You're going to hurt me.
Yes.
Can we both accept that, please?
100%. Got you. Yeah. I hear that, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's we're still on the slope. It's
yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
So there's that grace. Are there any other fundamental things? Like what? If I were to ask you, what would be the 3 main things that you would say that could make a relationship last, bro?
So we're relationship coaches, right now.
Yeah.
I'll give you a snapshot of the syllabus.
Okay, bro. Go on.
Yeah. Being vulnerable.
Yes.
You've got to learn to be vulnerable with your partner. And vulnerability means that you've got to take off your armor. Right. You've got to find one person in your life to take off your armor in front of you. It can't be your mates. It's got to be your husband or your wife, right? take off your armor and learn to be vulnerable. And what does vulnerability mean? It means that you're vulnerable to attack and hurt.
Right. Okay. From your partner. When you okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So
that's an interesting take. Okay. Yeah. Got you. Yeah.
You got to learn, but because we're trying to have a relationship here. No, we're not talking about an arrangement. We're talking about a relationship. Yeah? So if you want a relationship, you have to learn to be vulnerable.
Okay.
You got to learn to say, "This is how I feel."
Okay.
Number one, vulnerability, but know that you're going to get hurt in the process at times. But over time, you learn how to respect each other, and you've got to be willing to be hurt. We don't mind doing it. We go gym, we play sports.
Yeah.
Work. We've got to do it at home first. Second one is communication.
Bro, sorry, can I just? That's interesting because usually with vulnerability, it's like an honor. I trust you enough. I'm gonna open up my vulnerability so you don't hurt me. But you're now saying no. You've got to come in there. You will get hurt when you open up. But it's how you ride it. It's how you. Okay. That's interesting. Interesting.
Like, we're learning about each other.
Yeah.
We'll never stop learning. Like after I'm 25 years, I'm like, okay, I got to learn to keep my mouth shut on certain things. Or my response to that particular thing, I got all right, shut up, guys.
Yeah.
We're growing,
Yeah.
And then she can start letting her guard down. 25 years, bro. Right. And then communication is another one. People talk about communication. A lot of people use that term. I don't think people even know what that means.
Yes. It's deep. It's deep, bro. Yeah.
Communication is officially, the definition of communication means I send you a message and you understand it.
Okay. Can you explain that one a bit more? Like what? Yeah.
So the fact that I'm talking to you, bro.
Okay.
You may not understood anything I've just said.
Okay.
You could probably act like you do. Yeah. But did you understand what I said?
Yeah.
If you don't understand what I've said to you in the way that I mean it, we have not communicated.
Right.
So
bro, that's deep. Give me an example. Yeah, please, bro. Like
we're shouting at each other.
Okay.
About a particular issue.
Yeah.
But do you know how I'm feeling about this and why?
Right.
If you don't, officially, communication hasn't happened.
Okay. Wait, hold on a second, bro. Right, because I'm trying to internalize it. All right, so what would that, for me to understand? All right, say that I'm reading you, I'm seeing that you're distraught, I'm seeing that you're very emotional, and you're telling me even how you're feeling. Is that me understanding a person?
I don't know. This is it. For communication to be established, we both have to confirm that we're both understanding the same thing.
Okay. I hear you. Okay, got you.
This is why I say to people,
oh, that's clear now.
Yeah. You all are arguing, but do you understand? And if you don't understand, like I've told you 5 times now.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
And there's a possibility that you don't.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Now, we may disagree and say, I disagree. Fair enough, I disagree.
Yeah.
That's communication, not the fact that someone won't talk. That's not the big issue. It's because people are talking even when they're not talking. It's like, why don't they talk about this? Why? Because it's trauma. There's something that interferes with communication. I learned this in college. Something that interferes with communication is called noise.
Okay.
Noise is like, what is the barrier between you understanding what I'm trying to say? It could be trauma. It could be a lack of understanding.
Yeah.
It could be ignorance. It could be the fact that we're shouting. It could be hormones.
Oh, blockages and okay, I understand. Yeah.
Like the signal. Like I'm sending you a message. What's stopping you from getting? I'm speaking to you very clearly. Why are you not getting this?
Yeah. Bro, go on. Sorry, go on.
No, you go on.
You know, that's fascinating, bro. But I find that fascinating because I'm so intrigued by communication. I'm so intrigued by just these real type of relationships. But that's another thing, bro. That's a talk. That's another talk in itself. It's like just on that subject, because it's like we're going into relationships where we don't have these tools. Where that's another thing as well, bro. Because not all of us have like what you said previously. Like no one taught me how to be a father. I got this child now. What do I do now? You know, it's learning on the go, and it's like sometimes it takes a failed relationship to realize how to communicate. Some people don't get it, some people do. Sometimes it's just some people don't get it at all, bro. And that's why I'm saying it's really profound what you have just said. Do you really understand me? There's a lot of talk, and because what I've come to realize, and bro, it's fascinating that you've spoken about this now, is because I'm actually up in my game. Well, I'm thinking it anyway, that I'm up in my game, that I'm finding myself through these podcasts is listening and asking questions is key. I want to talk less, listen more, bro. And now I've realized my thoughts and my opinions don't matter. Now it's about you, because by what I've this approach, it's made me, if I'm understanding you, I don't really need to express myself, because now I've understood you better. And that's what it's about. It's not about my opinions. It's not about like, because you may not be in a place ready to receive what I'm about to say. So I need to understand for myself, how do I manage you when I'm having a relationship with you better? Yeah. And that means, like what you said, do I really understand? Okay, so how I understand now is listening and asking more intricate questions, so I'm clear. I understand. So yeah, that's what when you touched upon on communication.
That's the art of communication.
Yeah. And bro, I find these things fascinating, because I also believe, whilst I'm doing like I'm trying to develop this project here, but I've also realized so many things that we also need tools. Fathers need tools. Men need tools in terms of like what you said, communication. Like there's 3 things that I've what got brought to my attention during my journey was 3 things. It's like emotional regulation, emotional intelligence, and conflict resolution. Those 3 things I think are essential, just a baseline to get into any kind of relationship or to deal with whatever comes your way with people, bro. You know, those 3 always come up. Okay, how do I regulate myself when there's something that Curtis said and it's making me upset? I'm like, do I react? Do I lash out? Or do I hold back and think, okay, you know what? Do I try and like what you said, understand you, you know? And that's another spectrum in itself, bro. Do you know what those blocks that you was talking about? Is it trauma? Is it past hurt? Is it this? Is it that? Like, that's deep. There's so many factors, bro. But
you know, it's funny you say that, because when you hear people screaming at each other, I've done that many times, right?
Yeah.
Well, say screaming, shouting.
Yeah.
At each other, going for it.
Yeah.
When you sit back and listen, sometimes all they're saying is, "I'm scared to lose you."
Right.
They don't have to say it though, but that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
I'm scared to lose you. Can you stop doing that, please? Or what they're saying is, that's what used to happen to me before. I don't want you to say it again. But they're saying everything else around it. But when you listen deeper to what people are saying.
Hold that. That is amazing, bro. That is amazing. Look, check this, bro, yeah? I've been in them kind of situations, and I ask myself that question. I'm ask myself, so that they're screaming or they're shouting, or sometimes I'm the one who's shouting and screaming. And then I go back and I think to myself, wait there. Why am I reacting? Or why is this person reacting? And I've found out this. It's, if they're screaming and shouting because they're frustrated about the situation, that's one thing. But it's what stops me from understanding is when it's a direct attack at me, I'm trying to defend myself. I'm trying to regulate myself, and that sometimes that stops me from trying to understand where they're coming from. And I'm having these internal dialogues like, okay, I've just been attacked. My identity's been attacked. All right, so how do I regulate myself? Or I might get defensive and say something back. So there's that internal conflict, bro. I'm trying to understand you, but I can't because I've just been attacked, and it's crazy, bro. If
I had one tip, because emotional regulation might be then I was going to say conflict resolution myself as a third one, but I would say emotional regulation feeds into that better, like what you said.
Yeah.
And I would say people need to learn to just take 2 seconds. Before they respond.
Bro, a question on that. Okay, so what would you do if, like, those tricky situations, those conflicts just like take you off guard? You're like having a casual conversation one time, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like you just find yourself in these kind of arguments.
So I'm going to compare me to the past to what I am now,
Okay.
right? And I'm working on what I am now, yeah?
Yeah.
In the past, I'd be like, what do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean? Second gear, third gear, fourth
Yeah,
gear.
yeah.
But what I'm saying, no. Men need to be calming spirits in their home.
Right.
Even if they've got ADHD,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
if
yeah,
they're
yeah.
hyperactive, you can be a calming spirit. No, hold on. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Now, I'm listening. I can hear the build up before it comes. I know how this is going to play out because I know me.
Yeah.
I'm emotionally intelligent.
Yes.
I'm listening. I'm saying, hold on. 7 years ago, I would have done this. I'm not doing that today.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like this. I'm not saying a thing.
Yeah.
I know the next thing that comes out my mouth, I know where it's going to take me. Imagine if you knew that at 4 o'clock today, when you open your mouth, fire's going to come out and it's going to burn the house.
Yeah.
Would you open your mouth at 4 o'clock?
No, you wouldn't. You would not.
You understand? So
Yeah.
people need to be emotionally intelligent. Hold on.
Yeah.
What is going to come out of my mouth? Fire or water?
Yeah. I'll get that.
We have to know ourselves, as men. Because we've got to teach our children to know themselves.
Yes. And how do we do that, bro? Like,
Because
what's the
our
start?
children,
Like,
our children are learning not from what we say, but
from
by
what we
what we
do.
do.
Yeah. I get
So
that.
the thing that we want our children to be, we have to be.
Yeah.
They have to see it. Like, there's nothing wrong with them seeing an argument.
Yeah.
They need
Of
to
course.
see the resolution. They need to see the
Yeah.
resolution. You get me? They need to see the fire and the water, how they interact, and then eventually start seeing how dad, and put it on dads because this is about men. We need to then start seeing how dad reacts, how he's grown. They need to start saying, "My dad used to do this, but he does this now."
Yeah.
That's what the children's testimony needs to be. That's why the root of a lot of our problems in society is because of men,
Yeah.
not manosphere men.
Yeah.
It's
What
men.
is that about, bro? Manosphere. Like, I hear that term a lot, but I don't actually engage in it. I'm like, okay, so it's one of them,
Why?
them trends. I don't like.
So over the years, I think what's happening is that I think it's just a swing back in society. It's just an elastic band.
Yeah.
You put it too hard this way, the harder it's going to flip back that way.
Yeah.
So I think we've been moving towards a narrative of women and what women want.
Yeah.
And men are like, no, and it's just swung back the other way.
Ah, okay.
So I think what it is, men are just saying, no, let's become men. But I think it becomes problematic because a lot of the doctrine that comes with this manosphere of men are supposed to be in charge, men are supposed to be respected, regarded, and given in their demands. That's the other extreme of it. But that creates a whole set of problems. Because what do our daughters do with men like that?
Yeah.
Does she feel safe in that environment? There are too many girls on the road who are with men like that.
Yeah.
Now,
There's no stability, bro. Yeah, there's no. Yeah.
When you look at the contextual safeguarding
Yeah.
of where girls get involved, it's a different thing from boys.
Give me an example, bro.
Right. So this is the extreme no worries. This is the extreme of it, right?
Yeah.
This is what happens. So the boys, they're given drugs.
Yeah.
Go and push this up top. Deliver this package. They might get into a bit of a debt. They're serving their elder, right? For this debt that will never go down. The girls are sexualized. They're forced to do sexual acts to break them so that they can get them to do certain things. They can either be sex slaves,
Yeah.
and you can see it in their behavior. You can see it in their presentation. It changes over time. And they're used to push the drugs as well.
Yeah.
They're used to lure guys. Girls are controlled through sex
Yeah.
in contextual safeguarding challenges. It's really hard to break that.
Yeah.
So the whole manosphere thing is multiple wives, girlfriends on tap.
Yeah.
You're going to have to accept that you're one of 10. But that's what it is on the road.
Yeah. I get that.
This is not healthy.
Yeah.
Because they don't know, they're taught to have less of a voice and sit in a position. That's the extreme of it. There's parts of it that are traditionalism, but it's also mixed up with extremism as well. That's not for me. That's not for my daughters either.
Bro, where do we like? There's no one answer solution, but where do we, in your opinion, what you've seen, where do we go forward from here? Like as a man,
Yeah.
where do we go forward?
We need that balanced voice, that balanced platform like yourself. You're doing it already.
Right.
You're going forward is what you're doing.
Yeah.
And just be consistent with it because it will grow. It will happen.
Yeah.
We need you to invite as many guys as you can to come on. I know so many guys.
Yeah.
You want,
Please. Yep. That'd be amazing.
Balanced, you can talk.
Absolutely amazing.
Well.
Yeah, please, bro. Yeah.
And people who, we need more people who are that have failed.
Yes.
To come and say, this is where I've gone wrong. Don't
yes. Yeah.
We need events.
Yeah.
We need leadership. You're a leader.
Yeah.
I know a lot, but you're a leader.
Yeah.
You know, we need people more like you to come up and say, guys, this is the platform. Bring your sons.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro.
Yeah. We're about that.
Say like, okay, if we put what we do to the side, what do you think like an average parent can do, like, or just the average guy, bro? Where can he start? What would be a good place to start, bruv?
A single man.
Yeah.
Self-discipline. Yeah.
Self-discipline. Okay, so whether it be a teenager, single man. Yeah, it's like what you said. Yeah.
Wash your body twice a day. Think about what you're eating. Stay away from fizzy drinks.
Yeah.
Cut the weed. None of these stimulants. Eat protein-based diet with some veg.
Yeah.
Get up early in the morning. Make sure your room's tidy. And know what you're doing for the day. Lastly, have your dream, your vision for the future written somewhere. And that will feed down as to how you live your life.
Okay.
That's a young man, and that's for a man.
Yeah.
Everything is informed not like animals. Animals think about it. Did you know the difference between animals and humans?
Intellect.
Animals can only see this far ahead.
Yeah.
Humans look ahead and think, I should do this because this might happen. Animals can't do that. So we can't be animals. We've got to be saying, getting up in the morning and saying, I know why I'm here and this is what I'm doing it for. Otherwise, you're just going to be aimless. And then the next hottie that comes along, you're going to be trying to smash. Aimless. Like, you're not thinking about the whole future generation thing. What if you get her pregnant and you ain't got no plans? Like, come on, let's plan for the future. What do you want? Then that informs your actions. So all these disciplines, wash yourself, make sure your room's tidy, have a plan, have a vision. Every single day.
Wow. Bro, you know, I'm going to leave it on that. That's been deep. That's been really, really insightful, bro.
Yeah, man.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate your experience and sharing this with us, bro. Do you know what I mean?
I appreciate you. Same way.
You know, it's so, bro. I'm just gonna take it off record.